Hey everybody, Mark here, standing in my kitchen ready to make dinner again tonight. And tonight we're going to make sunshine pork burgers. Stick around. You heard me right, this is a pork burger, okay? So what we're going to do is we're actually going to use ground pork instead of ground beef. That's really the only thing, okay? But the sunshine part comes from using pineapple as one of our toppings. Now there are several different ways you can actually cook this. You could do it in a skillet on your stovetop. Nothing wrong with that. You can fire up the grill, add a lot of good flavor that way. But I've actually had a really long day today, and I really don't feel like setting up the grill and everything for these little pork burgers. So I'm actually going to use a electric skillet. Okay, so let's get into this. I got everything out on the counter, and we're gonna get this meat marinating. That's right, we gotta marinate it first. Let's get into it. Okay, as you saw, I already have my ground pork here. I got a little more than a pound, 1.34 pounds. I got some apple cider vinegar here. You can use rice wine vinegar if you'd like. You can use straight up white vinegar if you want. We're going to need 3 tablespoons of the vinegar. Got some brown sugar here. Only need 2 tablespoons of brown sugar. Got a low sodium soy sauce, and if you even want to make this a no sodium dish, go with the no sodium soy sauce that I have in another video. We will need half a cup of diced onion, and then try to make the dice as fine as possible. We need 2 teaspoons of garlic powder, and then we will need 1 pineapple ring for every burger that we make. And then of course, buns for the burgers. All right, grab yourself a good sized bowl and look down here and I'll show you exactly what we're gonna do. So we are going to make a little bit of a marinade here. We are going to measure out 3 tablespoons of vinegar. Like I said, I'm using apple cider, but you can do whatever you really want. I wouldn't suggest a balsamic vinegar. I think that's got a bit too strong flavor. But yeah, just a standard apple cider vinegar works just fine in this dish. We are going to need 2 tablespoons pressed in there nice and tight. So yes, these are packed tablespoons. And we'll do 2 tablespoons of low sodium soy sauce. If you want to make this a no sodium dish, go with the no sodium recipe that I have in that video right there. All right, now I'm going to do 2 teaspoons of garlic powder. And now the hard part, we actually have to cut an onion. I'm just going to cut it in half, cut off the top. Okay, so we only need half a cup. So I probably won't even need this whole half of an onion. Try to make your cuts as small as possible. Try to really make them small. So I'm going about maybe about 1/8 of an inch, maybe. So if you want to measure it, there, that's about a half a cup. Get that in the marinade there. Now that we have our marinade made, just kind of mix that around a little bit and get that sugar all dissolved in there. And that's what it looks like there. Now we're going to take our pork. We're just going to dump it right into the bowl. Don't forget to grab the little piece of paper there. All right, I got some gloves on. I'm just going to push this down. I'm not really wanting to mash up the meat, okay? I just want to pick it up, fold it over. You know, I'm just using my very tips of my fingers to really do anything. All right, I don't want you to sit there and squish it and stuff like that. Just kind of break up those little strands of meat. Really try to get that sauce mixed over everything. That's why you gotta break that meat apart. You don't want it all compressed together. All right guys, there we go. We got the meat mixture all put together. Now I want to let this sit in the refrigerator for at least an hour. 2 would be better, okay? I'm shooting for 2. Now we are talking raw meat here, and I don't have it covered. You can of course cover yours with some plastic wrap if you want. I'm not. I'm just going to set it on the bottom shelf of my refrigerator. We're good to go. Okay everybody, it's dinner time. So I've got the meat out of the refrigerator now. What we're going to do is we're going to quickly weigh this, and we're going to calculate how much we're going to make each patty weigh. All right, let's get into it. All right, now you might see down at the bottom in there some of the liquid. So I'm going to give this a quick little mix before I go to weigh it all. I'm going to turn my scale on, and it should zero out. So I want to weigh the whole thing. Okay, so I've got 760 grams, okay? Okay, so 760 grams, that means 126 grams per patty. I'm gonna make 6 patties, okay? You can make however many you want. You can make 4, you can make 5, you can make small little things and make a dozen. I don't care what you do, but I'm gonna make 6 patties. So 126 grams, right? Yes, I think that's right. Okay, so got my scale on, zeroed out again. And I'm just going to sit here and take some of the meat and just weigh it. Whoops. Trying to get it as close to the 126 gram line as I can. If I'm off a gram or 2, I'm not going to worry about it. Oh, always got to remember, got to zero it out between each one. Hey, wow, that was almost spot on. Zero it out. Huh, that was good too. Okay, now what I've been doing, kind of forgot to hit the record button again, but I've just been making my patties here. Press them kind of firmly together. Make sure that they're not gonna fall apart while they're cooking. Okay, so I've got 3 in the bucket here, and I've got 3 on the plate. Okay, here's my electric skillet, flat top, whatever you want to call it. I'm just gonna turn it all the way up to 400 degrees. Okay, while the griddle's heating up, grab myself a fork, and we can also open up our pineapple rings. Now, this is a, what is this, a 20-ounce can? Yeah, 20-ounce can. And they typically have, get that off of there. They typically have probably about 10 to 20 or 10 to 15 rings in a can. So there should be plenty in one can. Okay, well, once my griddle's heated up, we're going to start putting the burgers on, and we'll also put the pineapple rings on the griddle as well and heat those through. Okay, my griddle's getting nice and hot. The light on the thermostat hasn't gone off quite yet, but I'm sure it's getting up to about 300 degrees by now, which is hot enough. Just pick up your patty, put it on, and we're going to cook these off just like a regular hamburger. And don't forget I have the 3 in here. Okay, now we'll just leave these on for about 5 minutes or so. Now my little flat top griddle here doesn't have a drip pan, but it's got a hole right here for grease to drain through. The drip pan broke or got lost or something, so I just take a pie pan and slide it under there. That way any grease that accumulates on the griddle will seep through there and collect in the pie pan. Okay guys, it's only been about a minute and a half or so. I'm going to just take these and give them about a 90-degree turn. And it's just because if you've ever cooked on these electric flat tops before, there tends to be hot and cold spots. So yeah, just give them a little bit of a turn. Sometimes you gotta go a full 180 degrees. All right, it's been about another minute or so. We're gonna give these a flip. Oh, look at that right there. That's awesome. Oh yeah. Those have really good color on them. I like that. All right, it's been about another minute or so. I'm going to give it another turn. All right, guys, it's been about another minute and a half or so. Let's take these off. Oh, look at that. Nice, nice, nice. Oh, yeah. Get some of those juices and sugars. Yeah, see, that was on a little bit colder area of the griddle. Okay, there we go. Those look like pretty good burgers to me. All right, what we're going to do now is we're going to quickly just scrape down the griddle, get a lot of these little tidbits off. I'm not really worried about getting all the grease off, it's just getting rid of all the onions and stuff still stuck there. All right, now what we're going to do is we're going to take the pineapple rings and just set them right there. You just need one for every patty, that's all you need. And these don't take time to cook at all. You know, these things will be done. I'll flip them over in like 30 seconds. All right. Flip them over real quick. Told you these wouldn't take long. Yeah, that all looks good to me. Whew. Okay guys, that's it. These are going to be done. Just to heat them up a little bit. Now we'll just take them off, put them on a plate. If you cook them too long, they will get really soft and they'll be hard to pick up. All right, guys, you're not gonna believe this. My wife left me a nice little package in the refrigerator. Check this out. That is a broccoli bacon cashew salad. Nice. That's going to be a good side to these burgers. Let's eat. Let's dish up some of this. This is a wonderful broccoli salad. And I will make a video on how to make this someday. This is just awesome. Now you can toast the buns if you want. I prefer not to. I'm just gonna grab this patty right there, just like that. Grab a pineapple ring and put it on top. That's the way I like it. I just like it naked, just like that. But you could also put a little bit of mayo on there. But yeah, that's the way I like it, right there. There you go, guys. That's a good meal right there. And I tell you, I was so happy when I cracked open the refrigerator and saw my wife had that broccoli salad in there. That just made my day. God, this stuff is awesome. Broccoli, bacon, I think she uses cran raisins in it. A lot of people just use regular raisins, but she used cran raisins. It's really nice. Not too heavily sauced either. A lot of people just really overdo it with the mayo and stuff on there. This is really good. Okay. Of course, that's an awesome looking little pork burger. God, it's good. That soy sauce. Even the garlic powder. If you don't like that much garlic, you can cut back on it. But man, that two teaspoons of garlic powder really hits you in the mouth. Got that brown sugar with the soy sauce on there. Then you get the fruity sweetness, citrus of the pineapple. God, what a combination. I gotta finish chewing so I can talk. I tell you, I know I say it in every cooking video, or just about every cooking video I've ever made. You have got to try this, guys. It is awesome. Good stuff. Stay tuned next week. We are going on a hike. I want to get back out to the John Muir section over at the Southern Kettle Moraine, and we're going to do another loop over there. That sounds like a good idea. And I'm trying to decide what I want to do about some new camera equipment. I've been having some problems with this camera here, and I'm trying to decide if I can get rid of that. Plus also replace one of my old GoPros. I've got a Hero 2, so it's a little outdated. And I've been thinking about trying to replace that with something different, something better. So yeah, stick around. I might have it by the time the next motorcycle video comes around. All right, well, if you haven't yet, please subscribe. If you like the video, please hit that like button. Hit the bell icon so you know exactly when I put new content out, which I will tell you right now, it's every Wednesday at 11 o'clock Central Time. All right? Thanks for watching, guys. See you on the road. Bye.